it's Ruby back again with another Las Vegas buffet review. Today we are here at Resorts World at Genting Palace for their seafood dinner buffet. Let's see what they have to offer. Got seated here at Genting Palace. So the buffet runs Wednesday through Sunday starting at 5 o'clock. That's when we're here, right at 5. It's $68.88 a person. So I think that's a pretty reasonable price. This is a seafood buffet. Looking at the buffet, it's not massive. I think I should be able to eat pretty much everything that's here. We're gonna give it a go. I will say the restaurant itself is really gorgeous, so a great atmosphere. Good start. Okay, let's go in right for the good stuff and get some Peking duck. He's carving it right there. It looks amazing. Some of that. And then right next to it, they have some pork belly here. Ooh, so let's grab some of that crispy pork belly. Some butterfly buns. I don't know what these are, but they're absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. All right, we grabbed our first plate. This is nice because I only grabbed a little bit, so my food will actually be like mostly hot when I get to eat it. So we went to the carving section first. A lot of it's seafood, which we'll get to. The seafood there's a lot. We are gonna start here with the pork belly. Pork belly is like a nice fatty piece of meat, nice crispy skin. Let's see how it is. The pork belly is really good quality. So on the bottom part of the meat, you have like a nice piece of pork. It's nice and tender. There's a layer of that real thick fat that's got that kind of like a little bit of a gamey taste, I would describe it as, in a good way. And then the skin is nice and crispy, but it's not real hard. It's not too difficult to chew. Like, it's really coming through as just a nice crunchy aftertaste to deal with that fattiness. This is a really nice piece of pork belly. They do have hoisin sauce there. I would absolutely eat it with that, and I think it would be delicious. Let's try the Peking duck. I am definitely more of a duck fan than a pork belly fan. Let's see what we think. Okay, the Peking duck is awesome. The skin is real crispy and light. The meat is very, very tender. So tender. It's got that nice oiliness that duck has. Like, it is oily. Which is something that I really like about it. Mr. Ruby, not so much. I want to see what he thinks of the Peking duck because this is really good. Like, the quality of the meat is just delicious. It's very tender. Yeah, yum. Oh my gosh. There's just like a layer of fat right under the real nice crispy skin that is just like melting. It's like buttery. Even the pork belly, like the texture was definitely like a step above what I would say like I've had in pork belly before. Both of the meats are really delicious, so that's great. Love to see it. And then we got the butterfly buns, which are right next door. It's just a nice, simple, like, bao. Let's try it out. Real simple. Just a classic bao. Really beautiful presentation. Like, they look so nice. You could have that with your meat, and it kind of cuts a little bit of the fattiness just to have that as, like, a counterpoint. Both of these meats were really good, so this was a great start. Braised pork belly with aged tangerine peels. That sounds mighty delish. Black bean chicken. I see peppers, onions. That looks delish. Ooh, it smells good. All right, we have green mussels with Thai basil. Not just regular basil. It's the good stuff. Yum. Okay, update. Mr. Ruby did try the Peking duck. He said it was like really great. That's probably the best duck you've had in a long time, right? I mean, you really enjoyed it, so that's great. Also, side note, cocktails and mocktails aren't included, but I wanted to shout out this mocktail, Dragon's Fire. It's like kind of tastes like a non-alcoholic spicy marg. It's really good. All right, we went up and got some more stuff. This is nice, just getting a few things on my plate instead of like piling it on. There's not like a massive crowd in here either, so it's kind of nice. It feels a little more relaxed. I like when they do these little buffets in the restaurants. Okay, let's first try the pork belly. If it's as good as the pork belly at the carving station, I'm sure it's gonna be good. And it had aged orange peel, so let's give it a go. I like that better than the carving station pork belly, actually. The fat is just like really, really melted down. So the meat is so very soft and tender. It's excellent. Like, it's excellent texture for the pork belly. I'm getting a very little bit of the citrus. Like, it's coming through. I'm almost getting like a ginger as well. Like a ginger flavor coming through in that. The meat's really good. It's really good. Let's try this black bean chicken next. This looks like it's, I would guess thigh meat. Just looking at the chicken, it looks like really tender, dark meat. Seeing black beans and peppers. Let's give it a go. That's so good. That's so good. Ooh, I want a plate of just this. Oh, it's so good. And I know it's chicken and like we have a lot of big ticket items, but like it's definitely thigh meat. It's like incredibly tender. It's like just the most moist, delicate chicken you're gonna taste. Ooh, the sauce that they have on this is just really good. There's green peppers and onions and stuff, and I'm getting a little bit of the pepper. Not so much a black bean taste. Oh, it's really good. I wish I could tell you what's in the sauce. It's very savory. I see like there's celery and stuff in here, and I think all of the vegetables are giving it kind of a vegetable taste to the sauce. Oh, it's just really good. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like, very savory, not salty, but it's just got that umami flavor. That's delicious. That is so delicious. All right, let's try these mussels. So green mussels. Didn't know they came in green, gonna be honest. I have cooked with Thai basil before when I used to teach Thai cooking classes. It's a little sweeter, a lot more aromatic in my opinion than regular basil, and I can smell it. Like, it's absolutely coming through. Let's try the mussels. Those are darn good. Darn good. Ooh, very fresh tasting. Very fresh. I mean, I took a bite of that and I just immediately tasted the ocean, like just fresh ocean. Those are really good. I would say like mussels are kind of in the middle for me in terms of like seafood. Like, I like them fine, but I'm never obsessed with them. But these are really excellent. The flavor coming through is great. Let me get another taste. Those are delicious. Ooh, I'm really enjoying this buffet so far. Everything is just very tasty, very good. Like, there's good and then there's very good, and everything we've had so far has reached very good. So I'm gonna share this with Mr. Ruby and we'll go grab whatever else they've got to offer. Okay, stir-fried green beans, mustard leaf. These look fresh and yum. Wok fried seafood noodles. Oh, I love noodles. Yum. Okay, shrimp fried rice. Oh, look at that beautiful big piece of shrimp. I'll get that for you, mister. You're welcome. Okay, black truffle lobster dumplings. I'm gonna get 2 of those because I know Mr. Ruby's gonna want one of those. Oh, I guess I'm taking all 3. And then vegan hargo. Let's try that. Okay, grabbed what I would say is more of the carby stuff. Before we get to the seafood, there's a ton of seafood to eat, you guys. We're saving the best for last. Although, I don't know, we've had some really good items so far. Let's try these green beans. These look really nice. I'm eating a vegetable. Everybody applaud. Very yummy. Nice and like perfectly cooked. They still have a little bit of like crunch. They're not completely soggy. A very light sauce. Nothing too salty, nothing too intense. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of like a soy sauce on those. Those are delightful. Very good. No complaints. I want to try the noodles. Okay. Wok fried seafood noodles. This is right up my alley. This is exactly the kind of thing I want. The noodles are very good. They're nothing crazy or special. Like, obviously on this buffet, I would really stick to those like fantastic meats and all those options. But they're good. There's nothing wrong with them. Let's try the hargo. So as far as I understand, this is just another style of dumpling. It's a vegan one. I will say not a lot of vegan stuff on the buffet, definitely. So let's give these a go. That was delicious. Oh my gosh, so good. There is black truffle for sure in this, and there's bok choy, and I don't know if it's tofu, but really great texture and really excellent flavor for that vegan dumpling. Highly approved. I really liked that. Let's try the lobster one. I'm sure this is the one you guys are really curious about, the black truffle lobster dumpling. Controversial. I like the vegan one better. This one is entirely lobster meat, so for my lobster fans, like, you're gonna absolutely love this dumpling. It's just completely packed full of lobster. I'm not getting a lot of black truffle in that because it's basically just meat stuffed into your dumpling shell. If you love lobster, you're gonna love that. But the vegan one for me just had really good flavor. All right, I am gonna do the fried rice last, and I am not that skilled with chopsticks. I am gonna use a fork. Here we go. That's good. Big pieces of shrimp in there. There's egg. It's got a nice light flavor. It's not like super fried, not super greasy. Both the noodles and the rice are fine. I probably wouldn't bother with those. Like I said, the vegan dumpling is a sleeper hit, and the green beans are really good. But it's time for some seafood. A creamy corn chicken soup. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so next to all of our seafood here, we do have a really beautiful plate of fruit. I might come back for that later, but let's get some seafood. So, whelks. This is my first time trying one of those. Let's try it, and then we'll grab a scallop as well. Beautiful snow crab legs, already cut in half for us, so they'll be nice and easy to eat. Look at these. Beautiful. Cocktail prawns. They're up in their game for Mr. Ruby. We're having prawns instead of shrimp today. And beautiful Pacific oysters. Look at these. Yum. All right, we're on to seafood. Really quick before we do seafood, though, they did have a soup, and I'm going to try it. So it's a chicken and corn chowder. It's really thick, so it's like a consistency of like a corn chowder would be. Yeah, it's very thick. It's got like a light sweetness. Predominantly tasting corn, but there's very small bits of like shredded chicken. Oh, it's interesting. I wouldn't think to put like corn chowder and chicken together, but it does work. It's good. I mean, I would definitely focus on the seafood, but it's not bad. Okay. Holy seafood. So let's start right away with, let's just do a scallop, something I'm familiar with. So I'm gonna try the scallop. I'm not gonna put anything on it. They do have a variety of sauces, like a ton of different stuff. We'll try those as we go here, but let's try a scallop. I prefer my scallops like this. I actually like them better than like cooked. Very fresh, really good scallops. Best I've had on a buffet, I would say Caesar's has good ones, but these are great. A little bit of sauce. They have a mignonette. That's like my favorite. A little mignonette with this. Yeah, those are great. Now, huge chilled prawns. It's a job for Mr. Ruby. We'll dip one in some green goddess and have him give it a shot. Spoiler alert, he's been eating these like throughout the entire evening.
This is like my 6th.
It's like his 6th prawn.
They're delicious.
The prawns are really, really good. He's dipping them in like just like a cocktail sauce that they have here.
The green goddess is good.
They have that green goddess sauce here too, which is really good. So he's eaten a bunch of those already, and he says they're really good. So he's been eating his weight in prawns while I've been reviewing for you guys. So the prawns get a thumbs up. I'm gonna try an oyster. I'm gonna get a small one here. And before I do my mignonette, which is how I'm gonna eat the rest of these with mignonette sauce, since that's my favorite, they have a homemade chili sauce here. And I'm gonna try their homemade chili sauce with this and just see how it is. It's probably really hot. Let's do like a little dollop here. All right, might have been drying out sitting here, but let's see how the oysters are. Ooh. That is spicy chili sauce. Holy Toledo. Woo! Ooh, it's really good. The flavor of the chili sauce is so good. but it is hot. Be prepared. The oyster itself, like the texture was good. I am one of those crazy people that choose it, and it was texturally really good. Tastes fresh, like no complaints on the oyster. But be wary of the chili sauce. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna eat this whelk. Guys, I'm a little nervous. I've never eaten a whelk. So I have eaten escargot and I like it. I've never had one of these. It does look a little bit like the sandworms from Dune, and I'm kind of scared. Should I dip it in a sauce? I'm gonna dip it in a little sauce. He's like, definitely dip that in some sauce. I'll try any food once. Let me try it and see what I think. I tried it. Not a fan. Someone will have to tell me like how you normally eat those. It's incredibly chewy. It's very, very chewy. So not for me, but I tried. At one point I've never tried an oyster, and I love oysters. So I'm gonna eat the rest of those with mignonette once we try the crab legs here. Gorgeous. If you like crab legs, this is an excellent buffet. You're totally gonna get your money's worth. They have snow crab legs here. They're all cut in half. I'm gonna eat a bunch of these just with lemon. That's how I like mine, but they have a variety of sauces. The meat is delicious, sweet, perfectly prepared, absolutely awesome. So, like, the crab leg value here is definitely here. The seafood, honestly, has been, like, very top-notch. It's very fresh, so no complaints there. I also wanted to let you know that the manager did come over to us and was like, hey, with that Peking duck, because I said the duck was really great, make these little bao sandwiches. So it's like the duck with a little bit of cucumber wrapped in those little butterfly bao buns I had just grabbed, and you just eat it like a little sandwich. So we're definitely doing that, and I bet it's gonna be so good. Should I take a bite of one? I'm gonna try one. Let's try it. All right, let me go. So these little sandwiches are absolutely what's up. The bao with the cucumber and the scallion and the hoisin sauce with that crispy duck. So good. So I'm glad she showed us like how you're actually supposed to eat that, because holy cow, it's absolutely delicious. This was really good. We're gonna smash all of these crab legs, eat all the seafood, have some fruit, wrap things up. Just finished up our buffet at Genting Palace. Some pros and cons. So not a huge selection. I would have liked to maybe see one or two desserts, but really great seafood, very fresh, and some of the items were truly delicious. And I think $68 for a night in Vegas, all you can eat in a nice restaurant, very relaxed atmosphere. I thought it was worth it. We really enjoyed it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys all in our next.